Hey guys, today I'm here to talk to you about the Alva Baby cloth diaper cover, and these run about $5.25 to $6.25 on the Happy Behinds website, which is where I purchased mine, and it's just the pocket. It doesn't come with any insert. At least mine didn't come with any insert inside. It's just a pocket diaper, so you need to find your own stuff to stuff it with. So that's kind of nice, honestly, if you ask me, because I'm not getting stupid microfiber that I don't want. I don't like microfiber. I would much rather stuff pockets with my own flats, with my favorite Clothies muslin one size or size large. Those are my favorites. I would much rather have a pocket diaper that's empty, that I can stuff with my own stuff, because I usually don't like what they come with anyway, right? So I'm happy that it's just a cover. So if you're looking at them, keep that in mind. Now let's hop right in and do a little breakdown on this guy. You've got your typical 3-step rise on the snaps on the hip. You do have 2 horizontal with a little kind of to the side hip snap as well, so that can help keep the wings from kind of drooping or flying up or whatever. It just kind of helps everything stay in place. So you do have 3 snaps on either side, as well as some crossover snaps. Thank goodness. You guys should know, if you've watched any of my reviews, you know I love me some crossover snaps. No elastic on the front, this is the belly side, and no panel on the front either. So it just, the inside stay dry material meets the waterproof outside material. There's no extra panel up here. It's just straight across in the front. You do have elastic on the back, of course, and elastic with the pocket, which is kind of nice. Instead of just having this fabric that kind of like flaps there, sometimes it can kind of like rise up when you put it on baby and you have to like tuck it in. So it's nice that it has elastic on both sides, if you ask me. Elastic on the legs, of course, no extra leg gusset, the waterproof doesn't like roll in and cover the elastic. It's just the stay dry material on the inside meets the waterproof material on the outside right here on the legs. Now this is the diaper all snapped as small as it gets, and I did want to show you like the leg holes here. If you're thinking about putting this on a newborn or a tiny baby, I think the leg holes could be smaller, but they're not too bad. They're not too big. I haven't had a newborn in 18 months, but I feel like maybe after a month or so, babies could start fitting in this guy. Of course, you want to wait at least until their umbilical stump is gone, because this does not have a dip down or anything to accommodate for their little belly button. So yeah, I'm kind of like on the fence about the leg holes. I feel like they could be smaller, but they're not like crazy big or anything for the tiny baby days. I did want to point out like the stitching on here. It's just a single little stitch around. It doesn't seem like it's like super reinforced or anything. It just looks very plain, and it kind of worries me. I kind of wonder how it's going to hold up over time, but I haven't had this long enough to say how it's going to work over time. If you guys do have any questions and you're watching this in the future, leave me a comment down below and I can tell you how it's holding up in like 6 months or a year from now. It feels really nice. It's not stiff. It feels like it's nice and comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's anything bulky or thick or uncomfortable in any way. I will mention just kind of feeling the PUL in here, or it could be TPU. I don't really know. The waterproof material, you can kind of tell it feels a little bit cheapy, honestly. This is the Alva Baby cover on Eren, and it's stuffed for nighttime, so there's a lot of stuff in there, and it actually fits really well around the legs, and he has plenty of room to grow around the waist as well. He's got like 2 snaps on either side here, and there's not a lot of there's not like big gaps or anything. It's a little loose on the one side, but it's nothing that I would worry about for nighttime. So for nighttime it looks perfect, so I know for daytime it's gonna be great too. This is the Alva cover on Calvin, stuffed for nighttime, so it's super bulky. No gaps in the legs. It seems to fit really well around the legs. It's totally snapped out in the waist, and he's on the very last snap on both sides of his hips, so he could not go much longer in this cover, but it seems to fit him well for nighttime, so I know that it would be totally fine for a daytime diaper on a kid his size, because a nighttime diaper, of course, is going to be more fluffy here in the leg section, so surprisingly this one fits him. Now, I do want to talk about the cheapness of this cover. It's super duper cheap, like $5-6. And I did not have high expectations for it when I took it out of the package, when I got it on my doorstep, but it did kind of surprise me. It feels better than I thought it would. It doesn't feel like a high quality diaper, it doesn't feel like it's anything special, but it doesn't feel like junk, which is what I was kind of expecting it to feel like, honestly. I do think the PUL just kind of feels a little bit cheapy. I can't really describe that. You can just kind of tell when a PUL just feels like it's not going to last super long, but I haven't had this long enough to say that kind of thing. I don't know if it's gonna hold up or if it's gonna crap out on me. So sometimes snaps kind of give away a cheap cover, and you can tell these are cheapy snaps. They're not totally junk, but you can just kind of tell when you're snapping them that they're not the highest quality snaps, just FYI. So yeah, I would say if you're kind of curious about them, go ahead and check them out. They do have a lot of different prints, on the websites. I got mine on Happy Behinds, just in case you're wondering. I did have to pay shipping though, so kind of keep that in mind. It was like $3 or $4 for 2 covers to come, so just FYI, but it's super duper cheap. I mean, it doesn't feel like junk. So I mean, that's kind of how I can leave it with you guys. I would recommend if you see something you like, you should go check it out, maybe pick one up, but I wouldn't be like telling everybody to buy these. So yeah, I hope this review was a little bit helpful for you guys. I hope it was kind of cool to see it all up close so you can kind of examine the little cover for yourself. It's a super cute print. I mean, this is perfect, beautiful little fall Thanksgiving print. So adorable. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you have any other diapers that you would like to see me review, please leave them down below. That's why I picked this up. I got requests for it. If you guys do have any other requests, leave them down below and I'll try my best to get to them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.